Hi, I'm Lanny, and this is Preserving Today, a greener pastures project. Today I'm going to show you how I make homemade mayonnaise with my Cuisinart stick blender. This is also known as an immersion blender and is a super useful tool in my kitchen. This is a Cuisinart Smart Stick. It was about $40 and has been worth every penny. I'm going to use a wide mouth pint-size canning jar, and right on the side of the canning jar there's measurements here for cups and ounces. So I don't even need a measuring cup. I'm going to measure right into this jar. We're going to need 2 egg yolks, so I have 2 bowls here so that I can separate the white from the yolk, and 2 eggs from our hens. You definitely want room temperature eggs when you make this recipe. I'm going to need some Dijon mustard. I use Redmond real salt, and I use avocado oil. I got this avocado oil at Costco. So I like to start by separating my yolks from my whites. Next, I measure out my 5 ounces of avocado oil into my jar. I add my egg yolks straight into that oil. I use about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, maybe a little more, and I measure my Dijon mustard by eye. I never use the same amount. It's somewhere between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Now I add some lemon juice, and it's almost a tablespoon. It's just a little under for this recipe. All right, now we're gonna blend it. And to show you how fast this is, I'm not gonna speed this up. This is real time. Just put the immersion blender into the bottom, and I slowly move it up and down as I pull up. And it's done. Take a look at this texture. It's just like mayonnaise texture from the store, maybe better. I like using 2 egg yolks because that makes it pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna have a great emulsion. The most annoying part of making this recipe is cleaning all the really good mayonnaise out from around the blades of the blender because you can't tap it off, it's too thick. So digging this out with a tiny spatula is the only way to go. That takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. Learning how to do things that you may have once taken for granted is really satisfying in my experience. Something as simple as mayonnaise that you always assumed came from the store actually is one of the easiest things to make in your kitchen. If I didn't have a stick blender, I could do this in a food processor by just slowly drizzling the oil in after adding the rest of the ingredients. Now I just put this plastic lid on, label it with the date and the contents, and I'm done making mayonnaise. So give it a try at your house and see if you can do it. Simple homemade mayonnaise with a healthy oil. Let me know what you think. I'm Lanny, and this was Preserving Today.